Hello everyone, welcome to Module 2. I hope you're enjoying the class so far. Please give me some feedbacks because I've heard some feedbacks from some students, and one of the problems that I think we have is with this book. This book is a good book, but it's not very good for IT students. It's a kind of a very good book if you want to be kind of electrical network engineers. If you want to kind of be, in IT, it's not the best book, but it's still the topics are very valid, and maybe some part of it, like the graph, the mathematical calculation and things like that, it could be a little bit hard for the IT students, but it's the concept is there. So I would use that book. I'm gonna actually use most of the book, but I'm going to supplement it with something else. I have actually was talking to one of our students, and I was also thinking about Test Out, because Test Out is kind of a software that provides hands-on simulation labs and also the concept. So you have some PowerPoint presentations that you can watch online, and also of course there are some PowerPoint presentations that kind of talk about the topics, but the hands-on part is very important, and also it gives you some simulation. So it's a very interesting tool, and normally there is a cost for students about $130. But a lot of people, they use Test Out if they want to become a if they want to get Network Plus or Security Plus, or even they provide courses on hacking. So if you want to get certified, that this is a good place. If you have your certification, this is still a good place to kind of review your material. I know some of you might have your certification, but this is kind of, you're going to review some of the materials, and then I'm going to supplement it with other things as well. So in these 3 weeks, from Module 3 until Module 6, I decided to start you with Test Out. The good news is one of our students was kind enough to kind of had a connection with the company, and they kind of offered free for our students. So you have a kind of a free access to it. And in this week module, I have posted how to get access to it. If you have any problems or question, you can always call me or text me or message me, or however you want to get a hold of me, or email me. We're going to use this, so you need to kind of sign up for it. And the first, we are going to also cover chapter 4 of our book, but that's going to be on week 6. So if you look at the material, I'm just going to walk you through it. So I'm going to just show you this. So this is for Module 2. I just want you guys to kind of, let's go through it. So always you go to Module 2 objective and checklist, same as any other module. And as you can see, I always put which date we are. Since we are covering 3 modules, so this is what it is. So this is the video for this module would be here, and you can watch this video that I've posted. Also, the instruction of how to get access to Test Out is here. You need to have activation code. All of you use this activation code. We have 7 licenses, so you can use this. This is valid. And you are going to have access to the material until end of this semester, December 31st. Normally, if you purchase it, like if you would have purchased it, you will have access, I think, for 6 months. But since this is a trial, this is kind of, they're offering it for us for free. They gave us access for 3 months. So I have put the learning outcome for this module. So these are all of the things that you're going to learn at the end of this 3 weeks. We have some of the, some part I kind of asked you to sign up for it. I gave you, and then I asked you to follow the class lecture and PowerPoint. So the second thing you want to look at is the class lecture and PowerPoint. So I have posted all of these PowerPoints from Test Out, but you need to log in and follow it. So these PowerPoint will also help you with the Test Out. So you're gonna go through the steps in the Test Out, and also these will help you out. So some of this might be basic, but I want you guys to understand it better. I want you guys to have a very good understanding. So I kind of started from the basic networking part, and then the OSI model, and then the network protocols, and then the number system. So this will be for your week 4. Some of this might be review, but please do it. So how would I know that you finished the chapter? Once everybody is logged in, I can actually, you have to create an account, and you have to use that activation code, and then you have to, if you follow the direction, you have to search my name from the university and add the class to your list. So you'll be added to my class, and then I can actually follow your progress. So I can see that you have done all this and you have done the lab part. The lab part, you can try it. If you don't get it, at the end you will see that it's going to tell you, it's going to give you tips to how to do it. So you can just follow the tips if you don't know how to do it. Some of you might be might already know the stuff, because I know some of you are working in the field, especially in the network. Maybe some people are working in the field but not in the networking part, but the other people, they are in the networking part. So and the problem with this is I want to make sure that everybody kind of understands the material, because for you guys who are working in the networking field, maybe this is very easy, but some people that are just graduated from the bachelor level, or maybe some people they're just in another field, they might not understand the material, so it might take them longer. So basically you just follow the steps in the test out, and you complete the sections. It's important for this part, I ask you guys to complete all the sections, because it shouldn't take you long, because it's kind of a review material. And then there is a discussion question, which I put a few questions, and you can select one or two, or you can select a bunch of them and respond to it. You can, if you are comfortable with just responding to 2 of them, that's fine. But if you want to kind of combine them all and give a more solid answer, that's fine too. But so that would be for your week 4. For week 5, again, we have some other materials. We're going to talk about the cables, connectors. We're going to talk about the coaxial cable, for example, the fiber optic cables. We're going to also talk about wiring implementation. There is a section in test out that I'm not asking you guys to do. That's like a troubleshooting part. That's optional for those of you who are kind of more into networking, and your job is networking. It's probably for you. It's kind of fun to go through that 2.5 section. But so that's optional. But for some of you who are kind of again starting from the basic, you are required to just complete these 3 parts, not 4 parts, not the 2.5. And then week 6, you are gonna use your book, some part of your chapter 4. So I want you guys to, you don't need to read the entire chapter, but I want you guys to focus on lab protocol, network of LANs, and address conversions. So this is the part of chapter 4 that I want you guys to focus on. And then also you have some test out again. That's the chapter 3 of your test out. You're going to play around with the network adapters, with network devices, various network devices, and also inter-network devices as well. So again, all of these, if you click on it, you will have the access to the PowerPoint, but also once you are following the test out is kind of explaining that. They have videos, and you can follow the videos. And before following the videos, look at all the key terms and all that, and look at the key definitions, and then try to follow the videos. So as you can see, there are kind of all of them kind of similar like this, and then you just follow that. So again, for week 6, you have a discussion. And again, you are going to select 1, 2, or few parts of the questions and kind of bring it into a discussion as well. So if I go back here, the way we have for module 2, we are going to, you will see, and you have the 3 assignments, so you don't have to submit these assignments. There are due dates. I just want you guys to finish them because I can see your progress. For example, assignment 1 from the first chapter of the test out. Assignment 2, second chapter, except that 2.5. Assignment 3 is from the third chapter of the test out. And then, of course, you have a discussion that you can put in there. You have a discussion that you are going to complete. Basically, I just wanted to explain this to you guys. For your assignments 2 and 3, I'm going to give you a feedback. And I'm going to give you, publish the answer so everybody will kind of know. Most of you did well, but some of you kind of, for the assignment 2 I'm talking about. Assignment 3, I haven't looked at it because it's due today, but assignment 2, a lot of you kind of got it right. I know you have put a lot of effort to get those answers, especially for a lot of you. So I just want to tell you, you have done a great job. I'm going to provide the feedback so you can understand what you kind of did right or wrong. But please don't be discouraged. I decided to kind of bring these tests out, and it's going to be a little bit easier. Also, I want, after week 6, I want you guys to install Wireshark. Maybe some of you guys have it, and I'm going to kind of go create a tutorial, show you how Wireshark works and install it. I know some of you have different versions of computers. So I'm gonna use it on PC, but I'm gonna just use I'm gonna use it on Windows, but if you have other versions, if you have Linux or if you have Mac, then there are kind of similar installation, but it's just different versions. So but that's a very good tool, and we're gonna use it. I'm gonna have few labs for you guys again to use it with Wireshark, and especially if we wanna kind of get into network security in other classes, it would be a beneficial tool to have. So it's going to be a little bit more hands-on. So I want this class to be kind of more hands-on rather than theoretical part. So I hope you agree with me, but I want you guys to send me your comments, because some of you have a lot of experience in networking and some of you have none. So for those of you who have a lot of experience, just please send me. Also, maybe I'm going to learn something from you guys, what else you want to learn. But remember that we have some students who have who have some networking background, but not a lot. So the class has to be balanced. I just want to kind of explain that to you. But I'm open to try new things, and I want this class, I want you guys to get a lot out of this class. I want it to be a little bit more practical, and later on we are probably going to set up virtual networks, and we're going to play around with it. But right now in this class we're just going to use the test out, and I'm going to ask you guys to install Wireshark on your computers. So in that way, you can kind of get a hands-on experience using the simulations for the test out, and also play around with Wireshark. But later on for our security classes and all things like that, we will have kind of a lab set up for it in the future terms. So that's something that I wanted to talk about. And please let me know if you have any questions, comments. I'm here for you guys, and I'm here to listen to anything that any changes that you want to see. To be honest with you, like, we are still developing. We are actually the program is developed, but we are also working with Homeland Security and NSA. I have actually contacted them so that they can actually give us more feedback for our materials, and we can maybe incorporate some of that. A lot of you guys will kind of benefit from this degree, because even maybe we are going to have also, we are trying to get this certified. There are some certification from NSA and Homeland Security that if we offer certain courses in our program, And if we adopt some of their curriculum into our program, then we can get those certificates as well. So we are working on that as well. So it's going to be a lot of opportunities. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about. Please let me know if you have any questions. And also another thing is, after we try these tests out, I want your feedback. I want you to tell me, how do you like the system? Because this is the first time I'm using it in this class. I've used it before for undergraduate classes before. But I wanted your feedback because I thought this class needs more lab. This class needs to be a little bit more hands-on. At least you need to do certain things. So that's the best way right now I can provide that for you. And also let me know your comments for those of you who have used Wiresharks and things like that. Let me know your comments about that. Okay, for now, take care, guys. Bye.